Call of Duty has really stepped into it big time, and I think this could be their Target moment. This could be their Bud Light moment. I think this is going to be huge, and I don't think they are fully prepared for what is about to happen to them after how they have responded to NICKMERCS, a streamer that they recently put a skin of him in the Call of Duty game, and because he had the opinion, the dangerous opinion, that children should be left alone by all of these left-wing activists, because children should be left alone. Call of Duty released this statement saying, due to recent events, we have removed the NICKMERCS operator bundle from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone store. We are focused on celebrating pride with our employees and our community. This is a catastrophic mistake, and I want Call of Duty to burn to the ground over this, just like Bud Light has, just like Target has. I am really fired up about this. I am really pissed off about this because they took a stance with the official video game brand. We have seen Call of Duty dipping into the social justice garbage over the years. This one right here takes the cake. The fact that they are punishing someone for having the very controversial opinion of they should leave little children alone. That's the real issue. Now, he's responding to a tweet from MLG Puckett, and this is where the tweet says, anti-LGBT protesters attack pro-LGBT demonstrators. I'm not sure what the context is there, but this guy Puckett says, this happened 4 blocks from my Overwatch League apartment. Americans are in a sad place right now. Let people love who they love and live your own life. Really? So anytime someone says, let people love who they love and let people live their own life. So I looked up this guy named MLG Puckett. And MLG Puckett, Mr. I just want people to live their lives and be who they want to be. This is him on January 6th, 2021. If you still support Donald Trump after he lost the election, I want to give you the benefit of the doubt. I want to think you can still be a good person, but this is an image from today I associate with you. It's seared into my mind. What happened to let people live? Let people be who they want to be. So now you're basically saying this one guy that has a picture on the internet that I don't like, I am going to associate him with all 75 million people that voted for Donald Trump. But on the same token now you want to say, let people love and live your own life. Judgmental piece of shit. That's what you are. Those that preach the loudest have the most to hide. That is who NICKMERCS was responding to, probably someone he's friends with. And the reaction from Call of Duty has been catastrophic so far. Alex Zedra says, no wonder COD is the worst it's ever been. Dumb as fuck. Retweeting their tweet, and they are getting annihilated. Dr. Disrespect has joined the party. Who's running Call of Duty PR and marketing right now? Same people from the Purple Snakes. Pathetic. And that's got 15,000 likes right there. This is NICKMERCS' response. I talked about this in a previous video, and I don't really know a lot about NICKMERCS. Seems like a pretty cool dude. I know he's a massive streamer. In my opinion, I think he gave way too much context to something that needed no context. When you simply say that leave children alone, there's no more context that needs to be given. And if that, and I'll let you hear what he has to say, and then we'll talk about it a little more.
I didn't like what I was seeing, man. Okay, I saw parents brawling in front of a fucking school with kids. I just didn't fucking like it. You know, I'm sure a lot of you guys can understand how that video would piss some people off. It pissed me off. Okay. Now, I mean, full transparency. You know, how do I put this? I gotta be very, very careful here. I don't want to piss anybody off. I'm making a lot of people mad. Wasn't my intention. I mean, listen, my wife and I just had a baby. Brand new father. You know, we seeing these kinds of videos. It's sad, you know. But her and I agree that we want to be the ones to talk to our kid about things like that. I'm trying to keep it really simple, just so we don't have to get too crazy about it, because there's nothing to get crazy about. It's just, it really is that simple. I think I just have a bigger perspective on this now, being a parent, than I did maybe 2 months ago. So, you know, the video bothered me, right? And that's I just don't think it's any place for a teacher or a school. I don't think it's the place to speak about things like that. And it's not that I think that it shouldn't be spoken about. If that's what you got from that tweet, then you're just wrong. I don't have any quarrel with anybody in here. I don't have any quarrel with people on the internet. It wasn't an anti, I guess, gay tweet. That wasn't what it was. Now, listen, if you have issues with me or if you have issues with that tweet, then, hey, listen, I'm down to agree to disagree. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But if you think that I hate you because you're a certain way, you just couldn't be any more wrong. That's not the truth.
I'm going to let him keep going, but he is already saying way too much. He's already trying to explain way too much. These people, these freaks, do not care. The more you say, the worse it gets for you. The more that they think they can get under your skin, the worse it is for you. I'll let him continue, and then I'll say my piece.
I've said things in my past. I've done things in my past. We all have, okay? People grow. People get better. It's part of life, man, okay? And I've grown a lot as a human being on planet. I'm sure we all have, okay? I do not feel that way. I just simply feel that I want to be the one and my wife wants to be the one to speak with our child about stuff like that. And that was the tweet. That was the tweet. You can take the tweet if you want and you can spin it, flip it, flop it, quote tweet it. You can put 10 paragraphs on top of it. You can do whatever you want to it to make you feel better if that's what you want to do. But that was the tweet, okay? So if you came here to hear that, I hope you feel a little better about it. I didn't mean to upset anybody. I know that I did. I'm not apologizing about the tweet because I don't feel like it's wrong. I'm going to stand by what I said. I'm not going to delete the tweet. You know, I just want to make sure everybody understands exactly the point I was trying to make by tweeting my response. You know, and I do want to apologize to Puckett though. I feel like I might have brought a little bit of shit his way, man. I didn't mean to do that. Like I'm saying, man, I looked down at that little homie in the other room in there, bro.
Yeah. You talking about you're apologizing to this guy right here? Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. This guy clearly has a problem because I have a different opinion than him. Fuck that guy. I don't give a shit about this guy or his opinion because you drew the line in the sand right there with that tweet. Now, back to Nick Merckx and this statement that he made. I think this guy's going to end up apologizing, which would be a massive, massive mistake because clearly you don't feel like you did anything wrong because you didn't do anything wrong. But the fact that he just spent 3 minutes and 20 seconds trying to justify a simple comment as this, they should leave children alone. There is no context that needs to be added to that. None. That is 100% true. And if there's someone that needs explaining, then they're not worth explaining to. There's nothing to explain. And the whole comment that he made about, if you're upset, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Fuck you. I meant to upset you. That's the answer. Yes, I meant to upset you because I don't care about your feelings if I have to explain to you that children need to be left alone. That's the response. Because anything else, these freaks will do anything to destroy you. And now we have Call of Duty getting involved, and Call of Duty is getting destroyed. And Wokeness is now talking about it. Call of Duty removes popular content creator for tweeting, "Leave children alone." Leave children alone. And you see, you can just look. The quote tweets are now up to 1,900, and it's getting pretty bad. I have been playing Call of Duty recently again for the first time in a long time. Modern Warfare 2. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not Mr. Boycott. I just don't do that. But I personally, there's no way I in good conscience can play this game when you're tweeting this from the actual account of Call of Duty. Like, it's one thing if it might have been Activision, but like the fact that you're using Call of Duty to take a stance on someone that said leave children alone, I just can't in good conscience play the game right now. I just can't do it. It's that simple. I don't like playing the 7 degrees of separation type thing where the company that distributed this had most of these companies are shit. They're all shit in one way or the other. And if you're looking for a reason to boycott them, you can find it. This is a unifying situation, in my opinion, much like Bud Light, much like Target. This is a unifying situation because all of the psychopaths that are praising them for this decision don't play Call of Duty anyway. Lord knows they couldn't handle a Call of Duty lobby, so they certainly aren't playing Call of Duty. But I think this is a problem that is not going away anytime soon for Call of Duty, and rightfully so. They are trash for this, and we're going to discuss this a lot more on Geeks and Gamers Daily, but I'm pretty fired up about this one. I'm pretty damn fired up. Don't know much about Nick Merckx. Don't care about Nick Merckx, really. This is not really about him. This is about the fact that someone has been canceled for sharing an opinion about protecting children. That's where we are. Call of Duty can burn in hell for all I care, and I hope they do. I hope every single person that is connected to this decision in any way, shape, or form loses their job over this, because you deserve it, because you are a complete and total piece of shit. Period. End of discussion. I hope Nick Merckx does not apologize, but I get the feeling he will, considering he spent 3 minutes trying to explain a comment as simple as that. When you spend 3 minutes explaining that to someone who tweets like this, the chances of him apologizing are probably pretty good. Hopefully he doesn't. You guys have a great day. I'm going to make a lot of videos on this. I will just say it like this. Solo lost money. Raylos are weird. Fuck Call of Duty. And we will talk to you later.